students, how are you all? I wish always be well. In today's video, we will discuss about Wheatstone bridge and also we will derive balance condition for the Wheatstone bridge and also we will solve some good numericals which has already came in your board exams. So that also we will solve in this video. Okay, so be ready with your pen and copy and let's do it. So what is Wheatstone bridge? Wheatstone bridge is first of all I'll write definition, write down in your copy. It is an arrangement of 4 or 5 registers to measure resistance of one of it in terms of others. Okay, so if 4 or 5 resistors are connected, suppose this resistance, if 4 or 5 resistors are connected, then if we are trying to find the resistance of one of these in terms of other 4 or other 3, that is known as Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so why we use it? We use to determine the resistance of one of it in terms of other. If other resistances are known, then you can find out the this one unknown resistance. Okay, sometimes here we can arrange one galvanometer also, 4 also can be combined. So if you know all these 3, then you can determine the 4th one. Okay, so this is the condition. Now I will write the condition which is important, that is Wheatstone bridge. So I'm going to write balanced Wheatstone bridge. So what is balanced Wheatstone bridge? So under it you will write according to condition of balanced Wheatstone. First of all you write down, I will explain. Wheatstone bridge. If 4 resistors are combined, 4 or 5 also can combine, I will explain how, are combined so as shown in figure. You can draw the diagram. I will draw them. Shown as in figure, then and if there is no deflection in galvanometer, then P upon Q equals to R upon S. I'll draw diagram also. I know my drawing is very poor. So now see, this is P, Q, R and S. One galvanometer is connected here. It is connected with a cell or battery. One switch. Okay, So this is the arrangement for balanced Wheatstone bridge. Now in the question, in this, according to this principle, if there is no deflection in the galvanometer, what does it mean? It means that if there is no current is flowing through this branch, okay, if there is no current flowing through this branch, then for that condition, then P upon Q equals to R upon S. This is the balanced condition. If there is no deflection in the galvanometer, means if there is no current flowing through this galvanometer, then P upon Q equals to R upon S. So this is the condition which we will derive by our consideration that there is no current in through this branch. Here one resistance also may be here, like you can draw here resistance also. In that case, if current is not flowing through this this resistor, then P upon Q equals to R upon S, like that also you can write. Okay, so but in your book it is mentioned galvanometer, so that it is showing that there is no current is flowing through this, because in the galvanometer it is not showing any deflection according to the this theorem. Okay, so now, not theorem, it's a statement. Okay, now I am going to derive this condition. Okay, so you will write proof. Consider current through current drawn from battery is I. Then it will distributed in its branch. Okay, in its branch. Then by Kirchhoff's loop law for first loop, P, you can consider this point as A, B, C and D, and this point then in this loop A, B, C, A, B, C, A. So we will apply loop law, but before that I will explain you that if current, suppose current I is drawn through the cell, so I, and as we know how much current is drawn through the cell, same current is entering to the cell. Okay, law of conservation of charges. Okay, so current I is going through it. It is split into these two branches. Suppose this is I1 and this one is I2. I1 current and I2 current is moving through it. Okay, then and current leaving this junction is also I. Okay, now this I1 current, now we are not considering that it is IZ, this current through this branch is 0. Current through this branch is 0 means what? At point B and C has same potential. Okay, at point B and C has same potential. Same potential होता है तभी current flow नहीं होता है. If there is potential difference, then current will flow from higher potential to lower potential. Now that is not the matter here. यहाँ पे हमको बस ये समझना है. If I1 is moving, then suppose consider IG current is moving through this. Suppose IG current is moving through this branch. Okay, now we are considering. Later we will apply this condition that there is no current through this branch. Okay, that condition has we have considered that we will apply. So now see, I suppose we are considering IG current is flowing through this galvanometer, and then what would be the current here? I1 current is coming from this side, current entering to the junction equals to current leaving the junction. So I1 current is coming to this junction, and this I1 IG is moving this side, then this one will be I minus I1 minus IG. देखो I1 करंट आ रहा है, IG इधर जा रहा है, then I1 minus IG it will be. Okay, so this current is I1 minus Ig. Current through this branch is I1 minus Ig. Okay, now this Ig current is moving through this and this I2 is coming, okay, from this side. Then current through this branch must be equals to current, again I am repeating, current entering to the junction equals to current leaving the junction. Current entering is I2 and Ig. I2 and Ig. So leaving the junction is what? I2 plus Ig. Okay, now all these currents moving through it, and again the current coming to the cell is I. Okay, so up to here I think clear. Current from the cell or battery, that is I, it has split into these branches I1 and I2. This I1 current has moved up to this junction, and it is split and moved Ig current through this galvanometer, and then I1 minus Ig current will move from this branch. And now see, Ig current through this branch, I2 current from this branch, then current leaving this junction equals to I2 plus Ig. Okay, now all the currents, sum of all currents is obviously it is I. जितना current आया उतना current जा रहा, so it is I. And you can solve also, I2 plus Ig, I1 minus Ig, so I1 Ig is cancelled, I1 plus I2, that is what? I only. Okay, so up to here I think it is clear. Now I am going to derive. If you understood this diagram, then you can solve it. Okay, easily you can solve it. So I am going to remove it. You can pause it and write. I know I teaches you very slowly, so you can increase your speed of YouTube. Okay. So now, see, this is Ig. Now I will apply for closed loop. I will apply loop law for closed loop A, B, C, A. A, B, C, A. I know you have studied Kirchhoff's law. If you have not studied Kirchhoff's law, so should understand first the Kirchhoff's law. After that you understand about this Wheatstone bridge. नहीं पढ़े होगे तो कुछ नहीं समझ में आना. Okay, so A, B, C, A. Now for this loop I am going to apply. Now see, current through this resistor equals to what? What I told you, if you are suppose I have chosen this path. Okay, from A to A. So if you are moving in the direction of current, means what? There is loss of potential. So it will be I1 minus resistance of this point is what? P. Resistance here is P. So potential drop is what? I1 plus I1 into P. V equals to what? I into R. So here potential drop means what? I1 and R. Resistance is P here. Okay. So I1 into P. Now since the direction of current and our path is both are in same direction, so that's why we will take negative sign. Okay, negative sign. Now then plus current resistance through this current is Ig and resistance of galvanometer, consider it's a G. So since the direction of path and resistance both are in same direction, the path consideration, what you have considered, that and the direction of current both are in same direction. So I will write minus it's a I1 Ig minus into G this side na. Now you are moving this side, the direction of current I2 is this and your path is in this direction, so you will take positive potential because there is gain in potential. So current I2 into resistance R, that is equals to 0 by Kirchhoff's law. Okay, so now I will solve. Since you have considered in starting only that the current through this branch is 0 for balanced Wheatstone bridge, you have considered that there is no deflection in galvanometer, means what? There is no current through this galvanometer, so it means Ig, since Ig equals to 0, you have considered. Okay, so if Ig equals to 0 means this equation will become I1P plus I2R, that is equals to 0. So I2R equals to I1P. Okay, so this is the first equation. Now I will write the second equation. For the second loop I will take second loop. I am removing this side. Okay, upside for second loop. This condition I am leaving, na, first equation. So now for loop BDCB, okay, B for closed loop BDCB, okay. So for this loop, now I will write B, from B you are starting, so B to D. How much current, direction of current is this, path we have chosen is also this, okay. So B to D you have moved, the current is I1 minus Ig in this direction. So same direction of path and current means what? Minus, that is minus I1 minus Ig, I1 minus Ig into the resistance is Q. Okay, the resistance is Q, that is the potential drop through this resistance, and another path through this, direction of current is this, and the path you have chosen is this. So both are in opposite direction, so you will take positive sign because potential gain is there. So now the current through this is what? I2 plus Ig, I2 plus Ig into the resistance is S. Now you have you will move this side. This side is what? The direction of current is downstairs. I'm very sorry. The current is downside, and this the direction path you have chosen is upside. So you will write the current through this branch is Ig. Okay, so Ig into, that's why I have taken plus sign, because the direct path you have chosen this one and the direction of current is this one. So Ig into G, that is equals to 0. Now I will solve it. So it is now, since Ig equals to 0, that's why you will substitute everywhere Ig equals to 0. Now you got minus I1Q, okay, then plus I2S, this term is also 0, equals to 0. Okay, so I2S equals to I1Q. I2S equals to I1Q. This is the second equation. Okay, up to here I think clear. Now I am removing it. Now by using these two equations, by dividing on dividing 1 by 2, okay, 1 by 2, then I2R equals to I1P divided by I2S equals to I1Q. So I1 is cancelled, I2 is cancelled, and what you got? You got R by S equals to P by Q, or P by Q equals to R by S, which is the balanced Wheatstone condition. Okay, so this is the condition for balanced Wheatstone bridge, and now I am going to remove it and we will solve some numericals, okay, based on this topic. So I am removing it. Okay, so I am removing this side also. Now I am taking one numerical which has come in 2013. Okay, question is diagram I am drawing. Okay, question is also very lengthy, so that's why I am not trying that. I am not writing that. So this is one galvanometer is also there, G, 4 ohm, R1, and 6 ohm and 9 ohm. Okay, so it is connected with the cell. One circuit is this one, and the circuit is 6 ohm, 12 R2, and last is 8. Find that if there is no current, if there is no current in mid branch, if there is no current in mid branch, then find ratio of R1 and R2. R1 and R2. So this is the question which has came in 2013. So what is that question? So let's solve it by this. As we know, in the question told that there is no current through this branch. In the mid branch means no current through this also, no current through this also. It means that both the currents, so it is the condition of balanced Wheatstone bridge. This is the condition of balanced Wheatstone bridge. So what we know balanced Wheatstone bridge condition, that is P by Q equals to R upon S. So this one upon this one equals to this one upon this one. So from here 4 upon R1 equals to 6 upon 9. So now from here you can find R1 equals to 9 into 4 divided by 6. You can solve it. So 3, 3, 2, 3, 3 and 2. So it's a 6 ohm. So R1 equals to 6 ohm. Now for the second one, 6 upon 12. 6 upon 12 equals to R2 upon 8. R2 upon 8. So from here you can find R2 equals to 6 into 8 upon 12. So it's a 2, 2, 4. So that is 4 ohm. So now you got R1 upon R2. So R1 upon R2 equals to 6 upon 4. That is 3 by 2. So this is the ratio of resistances R1 and R2. I think it is clear to everyone. That was very easy. So I know you can solve. Another question I am taking which has already came in 2015. So that question I am going to write. Another question is 2015 testing. This is the question. 2 ohm, 1 ohm, 5 ohm, 4 ohm. Okay, then find this point is B, D and this one is C. Okay, then calculate the current drawn from the battery in this network. Calculate current drawn from battery. Battery is 4 volt. Okay, battery is 4 volt. Drawn from battery in this arrangement. Okay, now I am going to draw the diagram for it. Now see, the potential at A. I am drawing this A and C. ये दोनों टर्मिनल्स बना लिया, ठीक है. Now between A and C, what are the terms? See, A and B. मान लो यहाँ पे B बना ले. कितने टर्म्स है? A, B, D and C. So A, B, C and D. Okay, A, B, C and D. Now we will draw. The first resistance is between A and B. So the first resistance is between A and B. Okay, the second one is between B and D. So between B and D. Okay, now another one is between D and C. So between D and C. Okay, and last one is between C and B. So last one between C and B, and another one is between up to, sorry, here also we have one resistance I have drawn. So between A and D is also one resistance. So now you can solve it. You can substitute out what is the value of this resistor. I'll see in a book. That is 2 ohm. It's 2 ohm. Okay, now we will solve it. Okay, so this is 2. This one is B and D is 5. D to C is 4, and A to D is 2, and B to C is 2. So now you can see it is like bridge only. Okay, now the cell is also connected. Okay, so now you can find the answer, because already you have seen. First of all, we will find that is it the condition of balanced Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so we will write here. It's a 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm, and this one is how much? First one is 1 minute. Let me see values are correct or not. 1 ohm, 5 ohm, 1 ohm, 2 ohm. A to B is 1 ohm. Sorry, this is 1 only. This one is 1 ohm. Now you can solve it by own. I will also explain. Pause it and solve by own. After that you see the video. Okay. So this is, see, this is 1 by 2. Now first of all we will check that is it balanced Wheatstone condition. Then only we will consider that the current through this branch is 0, and then finding the resistance or equivalent resistance will be easy. ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? फिर से समझो. देखो, क्वेश्चन में पूछा है व्हाट इज द करंट ड्रॉन फ्रॉम द बैटरी. सो टू फाइंड द करंट ड्रॉन फ्रॉम द बैटरी वी नो द वोल्टेज इज गिवन. सो करंट I इक्वल्स टू व्हाट? V अपॉन R. Okay, so we need to find the R equivalent. To find the R equivalent we should understand how to solve. तो इसको अब क्या होगा, अगर हम इसका हमने शो कर दिया इट इज द बैलेंस Wheatstone कंडीशन, देन व्हाट यू विल डू. ये अगर दोनों बैलेंस Wheatstone कंडीशन हो जाएगा तो हम बोल देंगे कि करंट थ्रू दिस रजिस्टर इज 0. Okay, current through this resistor is 0, then these two will be in series, and finally they will be in parallel. तो ये इसको इसका इक्विवेलेंट फाइंड करना, that will be easy, more easy. तो हम इसको easy कर लेंगे ऐसे करके. So जब हमें resistance equivalent मिल जाएगा, then we can substitute that value in this equation, this formula, and you can find the current through this. Okay, so that will be more easy, है ना. तो हम इसके लिए देख लेते हैं कंडीशन क्या दे रखी है. देखो, P upon Q. So that is 1 upon 2. So I'll write P upon Q equals to R by S. Is it the balanced Wheatstone? So I will see. So 1 upon 2, that is equals to 2 upon 4. So that is what? This one is 1 by 2. So both are P upon Q equals to R upon S in this condition. Okay. So we can draw this diagram like this. देखो, अब ये अगर हमने शो कर दिया कि if this one upon this one equals to this one upon this one, it means कि क्या है ये? That is balanced Wheatstone condition. Balanced Wheatstone condition है means there is no current through this resistor. अगर किसी resistor के through current नहीं जा रहा है तो हम इसको जीरो जैसा मान लेंगे कि there is no resistance here. ठीक है, तो हम इस ब्रांच को मान लेंगे कि है ही नहीं, बिकॉज करंट इससे फ्लो ही नहीं हो रहा, तो ये रेजिस्टेंस कोई रोल ही अपना नहीं अप्लाई कर रहा. इट मीन्स कि यहाँ पे रेजिस्टर है ही नहीं. सो वी कैन ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम लाइक दिस. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, A, this point is B, and this point is B. Now this one is C. You can connect with the battery. So this is 4-volt battery. So now it's easy. You can add it. 1, 2. This is 2, 4. So 1, 2. It is 3. They are their equivalent will be what? RS. RS equals to 3. 1 plus 2. I'll write 1 plus 2. That is 3. In this condition also RS dash. That is equals to what? 2 plus 4 equals to 6. So 2 and 3. Now these two are in parallel. So R equivalent equals to what? 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. That is equals to what? So 2 plus 1 divided by 6. Okay. So now it is 3 by 6. So R equivalent equals to 6 by 3. That is equals to 2. So 2 ohm is equivalent resistance. Now you can find current I equals to V upon R. So R equivalent, so V is 4 volts. So 4 divided by equivalent resistance is 2. So current is 2 ampere. So answer is current through this current from the battery is 2 ampere.